Casa Walters, there's always a dog. I apologize. I ran out of time today. Well, I lost track of time today, I should say. It's tax season, and man, oh man, I procrastinated and waited to the last minute. And now I'm just like trying to get everything together. And I tell myself this every single year, that I am going to have a better system in place so that I don't have to feel this way or do this on the last few days of the month. I mean, the tax season. So anyway, hello, friends. Hello, family. Welcome to Wednesday. It is our last session of our metabolic health series. And today's topic is daily movement. It's something that I really do enjoy. My daughter actually pointed something out to me today. As I was putting, the finishing touches on the slide, she says, wow, you've always been leaning into doing kind of those sporty things, right? So I guess it's just something in my nature. I love to move. I love to work out. I haven't been as consistent as I need to be, and I hope that that will change for me as well as for you. Anyway, my name is Romelia, and I'm with Casa Walters Essentials. And if you're new to our space, welcome. This is the place where you can ask your questions about any type of natural health solutions. We specifically focus on doTERRA and doTERRA products, but I believe in a holistic lifestyle. So there's other components that are involved, and I welcome an opportunity to share my experiences with you as well as those of our community. Reach out to our community. It's a supportive community. It's a safe place. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get this started so I can honor your time. And let's do all the things to get us there. All right, so today's Wellness Wednesday focuses on daily movement. And if you have been hanging around for a while, you know that I love running. This is something that I've always leaned into. I think the first time I discovered how much I loved it was during college. Having to do it in PE classes and in high school and those kind of things, it never really appealed to me. But it wasn't until I got into college that I started using it as a way to focus on my mental health. It is by far my number one form of therapy. I absolutely love it. And these are just some of the highlight moments of the past, oh my gosh, 10 years. It's been such a long time since I ran my first marathon. And I struggle with this. I get an injury, and then it lays me up. My 50-year-old plus body doesn't recover as well as it needs to. Those things are changing for me, though. I really feel like the system that I'm using now has been really helpful and supportive of my recovery. So I do other things, not just run. I like to swim. I like to lift weight. I've always just leaned into this, way of releasing through physical exertion. It just really works for me and my wiring. But anyway, those are some of my highlighted moments. Duke City Marathon is always on my list of things to do, as well as the half marathon, the Albuquerque half marathon. But yeah, just fun. I see it as a fun thing, as a way to really honor, my mental health as well as my physical health. It's a way that I listen to my body and what it really likes. Anyway, so those are just some of the pictures of my past. And I hope to share some pictures of my present and my future with you soon, very soon. So just to recap what we've been doing the past few weeks, we've been focusing on the 5 pillars of metabolic health. We've talked about smart supplementation. We looked at healthy eating. We had a wonderful guest for stress management. And we have been offering in-person workshops for you to honor that healthy connections component of metabolic health. These things are, some of the pillars. These are the pillars that help us to have optimal metabolic health. And when we look into this, and we let me do that, and let me hide this. And when we look into those, and we really focus on what's keeping us, from having optimal metabolic health. These are the things that stand in our way. These become our obstacles. So when we really approach these pillars and really take a moment to see how our actions and our daily habits are revolving around these things, we can really make a huge impact on our overall health and wellness. So today, we're going to focus on daily movement. And just an FYI, you can see the recordings of the other 3 videos of the series either here in our Facebook group, or you can go into our YouTube channel to find them there. But I also just highly encourage you to come out to one of our in-person workshops. It's really a lot of fun. You get to learn about your oils, you get to make stuff, and you get to take stuff home with you. I really do like make and takes. They've always just appealed to me. I love DIY. So what we're going to talk about today is why you need exercise and what does that look like for you. Some barriers to fitness and overcoming some challenges, and some natural products that can support our bodies in motion. Like I mentioned before, exercise is different for every person. And there's certain words that you hear thrown out there as far as physical activity and exercise. They're often used interchangeably, but just so you know, they're not exactly the same thing. Physical activity is the actual physical part of moving your body, burning calories. We're putting our bodies into motion. Exercise is something that you have planned and structured, and you repeat this, you're consistent with it. You put this on your calendar. You put this on your, on your phone as a reminder to go out and walk during your lunch hour. Or, it's the night that you hit the gym to lift some weights. Or maybe it's the night that you go to the pool to swim some laps, or hang out with your girlfriends on a Saturday for a walk around Academy. Who knows? That's exercise. It's planned, it's structured. Physical fitness is how we carry out our daily tasks. We can either do this with vigor, alertness, energy, or we can do this with dread and sluggishness and fatigue, but that's not really being physically fit. So that's just an FYI on those words that, you'll find them thrown out and used interchangeably, but they're very specific in what they mean. So in the American College of Sports Medicine, there's an article that really looked at the health-related and skill-related components of physical fitness. This is why it's important for us to keep our bodies in motion. Maybe we don't want those skill-related things of physical fitness, like agility and coordination, unless we're actively, involved in preparing for a marathon, or we are looking to competitively do some kind of weightlifting, or some kind of competition that we have coming up that requires us to have a lot of power and quick reaction times, maybe even speed. Maybe we're in a league, a bowling league, and you need to focus on some skills. Those kind of things are skill-related physical fitness components. But the things that we really want to focus on for daily movement as it pertains to this whole metabolic health aspect is the health-related physical fitness components, like our cardiorespiratory endurance. Can we walk up a flight of steps, 2 flights of steps? Can we walk around the grocery store without feeling short of breath? Can we do our daily tasks around our home? Can we vacuum? Can we clean our bathrooms? Are we flexible enough to carry out our daily requirements? That's really what we're looking at when we're thinking physical fitness, at least for us, the normal, ordinary, everyday kind of people that are not preparing to compete in any kind of sports or wellness competition. So those are the things that we really want to focus on. We want to be able to do those things, and we want to be able to do those things without losing our breath, without getting tired. We want to be physically fit to just live our daily lives, right? And that's what we're going to focus on. So some benefits of regular exercise. Well, a lot of people exercise to control their weight. And it's a great way to do that. Just don't get lost in that. Don't let exercise be or controlling your weight be the only reason that you're exercising. Do it because you do want to combat some health conditions and diseases, especially if you're genetically prone to some things. A lot of these things that you see listed here, like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, even anxiety and depression, a lot of those are health style related diseases and conditions. We do have some control over this, over those things. We definitely can use exercise to improve our mood and boost our energy. It's just something that happens naturally as we're getting our body more physically fit. Sorry, I'm letting folks into our waiting room. I mean, into our Zoom. So we also want to exercise to promote better sleep. I personally find that when I am, let me, Angela, can you please mute yourself for just a moment? Thank you. You definitely want to exercise to promote better sleep. I personally find that when I do go out and do something very physical and I exert myself, that I really do sleep better. It just, you wear out your body, you get it tired, so you're able to sleep. There's lots of research that shows you that exercise, shows that exercise puts spark back into your sex life. Just something that happens as a side benefit. And exercise can be very fun and very social. Maybe you're one that you need motivation from other people, or you kind of feed on the energy of other people. So group exercising is best for you. Maybe you're not. Maybe you need to do this on your own. Maybe you're conditioned to, be really focused in your exercise. Whatever your preference is, just know that you can find something that works for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be something very strenuous. It doesn't have to be very physical. Just move your body. I'm going to set the foundation for you with some products that can really help get your body to that place of, getting into motion and staying into motion. I cannot say enough about our lifelong vitality. It is the foundation for everything that we do. It's the foundation for our metabolic health, for our overall wellness, for our overall fitness. Our alpha CRS provides that cellular vitality. It's our cellular longevity blend. It also creates a lot of cellular energy. You're going to need that as you're moving your body more, so that you don't feel fatigue and that you're able to recover after those workouts. Our XE omega, these are essential fatty acids. This too is going to help with the repairing of your tissue before, during, and after exercise. It's just going to give you that cognitive, that cognitive energy. If it's okay for me to say it that way, to really focus on whatever it is that you're doing, and to have the mental capacity to follow through on some tasks. And of course, our Microplex V and Z, these are our vitamins, these are our minerals. As we're moving our bodies more, we're exerting energy, we're burning calories. We need to replace them. So this is really going to provide us those key nutrients that our bodies need at the cellular level to continue allowing our bodies to move in the way that they do. Another system that I have just found so much support with has been our MetaPower system. This here truly has reset my metabolism. It has truly provided a lot of benefits that have given me the energy to go out and move my body more. Our metabolic blend is designed for that. It helps to boost your metabolism, boost your exercise performance, definitely decrease your appetite if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for exercise to help you control your weight, manage your weight, this is going to help you get there, because it helps to reduce and target those fat cells. Our MetaPower Assist, this is going to help with your blood sugar cravings, but it's also going to give you sustainable energy. If you're not fluctuating in your blood glucose levels, you're going to have balanced energy throughout the day. I really do like this assist. I have found that with this, I'm burning calories in between my meals. And then that collagen, this collagen helps to repair your tissues, which we need. If we know what exercise does, we're moving our muscles, especially with something that is really high intense and really strenuous, we're tearing muscle fibers, and we need nourishment and nutrients and this collagen to help us repair our tissues in between. So it's definitely going to help keep us mentally energized. I have totally felt that from the Advantage. And if you're really, again, leaning into looking at controlling your weight, managing your weight, it's going to help you with that. It's going to help promote a healthy weight and body composition. So add this with your lifelong vitality every single day, and you're really going to have a great foundation to get you started on exercising. Food is fuel. Something that I have just really honed in on, especially with our healthy eating session before this one, is that food should not be looked as something that you need to restrict yourself from. It should not be looked as something that you're counting every single day. It should look at food as your fuel. Whatever you put into your body, that's going to fuel your day. So if you're providing your body with, food, whole foods that give you, a massive dose of nutrients, minerals, vitamins, phytoestrogens, antioxidants, it's really going to fuel your body to give you that capacity to do what it is that you want to do. When you're fueling for exercise, you want to eat maybe a couple of hours before you exercise. That way you're not running into any tummy issues, and you have enough energy to follow through on your selected activity. You want to eat complex carbs because those are going to take longer to break down, so that gives you sustainable energy. Be sure you're drinking plenty of water before, during, and after exercise. If you're feeling thirsty, you're already just slightly dehydrated. So set a timer, every hour to drink a little bit of water. And if you're short on time, try a smoothie, try a yogurt, something, fast, quick, in a hurry that you can eat with one hand as you're on the go. Not the best for the digestion, but at least you're going to fuel your exercise so that you can see it through. When you're exercising, definitely drink a lot of water to stay hydrated. And if you're doing like long endurance types of exercises, for example, when I was training for a marathon, I had to teach myself how to eat while I was running so I can have that sustainable energy. I am not a fast minute runner. It took me, oh my gosh, like almost 3 hours to finish a marathon. So that's constant motion. I was burning constant energy, so I needed to replenish it so I can see it through. You can have things like raisins, maybe any kind of protein. I made my own little protein bites that were yummy because it had chocolate and peanut butter and some protein powder in them. And that's just what I nibbled on. And I was able to do that. I just had to teach my body how to accept it as I was running. But the point is, if you're doing long endurance training of any kind, you may think about refueling as you're exercising. And then, of course, after exercise, make sure that your post-exercise meal is full of protein, lots of water, and collagen. I'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a bit. So we do have a wonderful nutritional line that can support you in keeping your body in motion. I absolutely love our fiber. I cannot say enough about our fiber. It just tastes so good. And it blends really well in just water. I like to have this with my shakes, my protein smoothie shakes. A scoop of that and a scoop of protein, a scoop of greens really does it for me, especially if I am eating on the go. That makes just a wonderful, breakfast on the go or a lunch on the go. And if it is going to be a long endurance type of training, that makes a great pre-endurance meal as well. So our fiber has 6 grams of fiber, and the fiber is sourced from apple, tapioca, and flaxseed. This also has a prebiotic blend in there that provides food for the the microbiome in the gut. So it's going to not just, make you feel full and give you that sustainable energy, but it's also going to provide for, good things for good gut health. And it's going to help your immune system too. It also is a vegan formula, which makes it even perfect for everybody. And it has this lemon apple flavor from the lemon essential oil and the fiber source that is used. It really is delicious. We have the doTERRA greens that has one scoop, has 1 to 2 servings of fruits and vegetables. You have things like moringa, acai, cabbage, collard greens, dandelion, kale, parsley, spinach, alfalfa, barley grass, pineapple, mango, and lemon and ginger essential oils. How often do we eat those kind of things, right? We might eat collard greens, we might eat cabbage, but are you going to eat dandelion or kale on a regular basis? Most people do not. In fact, 1 out of 3 adults do not even get the recommended amount of greens in their diet. So if you're not leaning into fresh fruits and whole vegetables, this is a really good supplement for you. I love that it's gluten-free, and again, it's vegan friendly. I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian, but I sure do love it when products that taste good are vegan, because it makes me feel good about my choices. And then we have 3 types of protein. You have vanilla protein, chocolate, well, 2 types, I should say, 3 flavors. Chocolate and vanilla whey protein, and you have a vegan protein in there. So we need protein, especially if we are increasing our movement, our daily movement. It helps us to build muscle. It helps us to repair muscle. It also helps us to recover faster after workouts. And it also helps to give us sustained energy. It takes a long time to break down protein as well as the complex carbs. So that cycle of breaking down those macronutrients are going to provide a sustained energy. So we don't have a whole lot of dips in our blood glucose, and we're not, craving something in between our meals. This is sugar-free and also keto-friendly for those that are into that. Our whey proteins, which is the chocolate and the vanilla, have 21 grams of protein. That is really fantastic. We need anywhere from, I don't know, I guess for someone, a 52-year-old woman needs anywhere between 39 to 45 grams of protein. More if I am really exerting my body and like lifting weights 2-3 times a week, which that's not going to happen anytime soon. But find your norm, what would be normal for you, and you can pretty much sustain that or supplement that with these proteins. Whey is one of the most complete proteins and easy to digest. And this comes from pasture-fed cows. There's also 7 grams of protein, grams of fiber in these proteins, so you're getting a double whammy again. I love that it's sweetened with monk fruit, so it's not a fake sugar and it's not a whole lot of sugar. And I really, again, love that we have a vegan option in there. I just love this protein. The vegan one comes from peas, brown rice, pumpkin seed, and there's also some flax seed in there, which, it's going to deliver some amino acids that we need, as well as, again, 7 grams of fiber. So this nutritional line can be a great support for you if, 1, you're really looking at controlling your weight, and 2, you have a very active lifestyle. This can really help to fill in the gaps. This, along with the lifelong vitality and even the meta power, is really going to provide your body everything that it needs to keep itself in motion. So some of the recipes that I like to use with this nutritional line, I really do love smoothies and shakes. I mean, I really do. They're easy, they're filling, and they can be full of good things for you. I think what we need to remember is, fruits are great, because it provides that sweetness that sometimes we look for, but there's also a lot of sugar, natural sugar in there. And you have to watch the calories. What is your base for those smoothies? If you're using yogurt, you know, one cup or even a half a cup of Greek yogurt can have anywhere from 50 to 100 calories, depending on the yogurt, right? So if you're looking at calories, just keep in mind that you want to be just aware of what you're putting into your smoothies. Keep it simple. Use your essential oils to provide the flavoring, and it's really going to help you, you know, minimize all the other stuff that you're putting in there to make your smoothies really good. My absolute favorite smoothie is this peanut butter fingers here. I love this one. This is my favorite to, if I know that I'm going to go out for a long run, this is the one that I lean into before, because it tastes yummy for one, and it has a lot of protein in there. This is also a very good after workout recovery shake for me. I absolutely love it. I love peanut butter, and this just really works for me. So also wild orange power bites. These are really fun and yummy, easy to make. And these can be a really nice snack for you, like in between meals. If you feel like, man, something that you will notice once you move your body more, you're going to be hungry. I mean, it's just your body's natural response to all the energy that you're exerting. So make sure that if you are snacking in between meals, choose healthy, choose a protein, choose a complex carb. You can try these wild orange power bites in between. It's just really going to provide you that sustainable blood glucose that's going to keep you from binging. All right. So some other things to consider as far as foundational digestive health. So some people experience nausea or heartburn when they're running or, you know, any kind of exercise, depending on what you're doing. You know, for runners, those that do long distance, long endurance runs, I came across an article years ago that talked about GI bleeding. It scared the Jesus out of me, but I'm not that, I don't fit that category because I'm not an endurance runner. But just know, be aware of what's going on in your body. Listen to it. Your body's going to tell you exactly what it means. All right. You just have to decipher the message. Some positive effects for digestive health issues. These supplements that we have here, they can help with these things. They can help with the nausea, the heartburn. That Digestab is the absolute best for heartburn. It works immediately. I have found for just a really upset tummy, that Terrazyme and Digestin soft gels together really helps. And you could also use essential oils on this too if you just want to rub some Digestin on your tummy or tamer. For constipation, you can try the peppermint soft gels. My go-to for constipation is peppermint oil and fennel essential oil in a veggie cap. 3 to 4 drops of that, and maybe 1 is enough. 2 definitely does the trick. And your digestive health goes hand in hand with your overall metabolic health, your physical fitness. So if we have a healthy gut, we're going to be able to, you know, do more with our bodies. And our immune system is just going to be spot on strong. A healthy gut equals a healthy immune system. So keep that in mind too. So some of the barriers to fitness, you know, why don't we go out and put our bodies into motion? Well, we feel like we don't have enough time. There's just never enough time in the day. Well, everybody has the same 24 hours, right? It's how we utilize that time and how we stay focused on certain tasks that we can get things done. Schedule it, put it in your calendar, mark it out, time block it, and this is the day that you're going to take care of you. Another issue is you're too tired after work, after school. It's been a long day. I've been at the desk or I've been running around. This is where your protein's going to come in handy. It's going to give you the boost that you need. Diffuse some peppermint, some Motivate. These oils are going to get that, clear that brain fog and just kind of uplift you and motivate you. I'm not athletic. Not everybody is, and that's okay. We're not looking at exercise to, you know, prepare for some kind of sporting competition. We're looking at exercise to keep our bodies in motion, to keep us healthy. I'm afraid I'll hurt myself. Yeah, well, I'm guilty of that. I hurt myself all the time, just because I don't know. I don't know why I do these things. But the more that you move, the more that your coordination and your sharpness and your reaction time improves too. So that's really going to help you. And then you tend to recover faster when you do hurt yourself or even become ill because your body is healthy. Exercise is boring. Find something that is not. It doesn't have to be running. It doesn't have to be weightlifting. Find something that you like to do that you know that you're going to stick to. And if you need a group of people, find your people. Too lazy, that's motivation. Really have to look at the benefits of exercise versus the benefits of laying on the couch. And you tried in the past but failed. I get this a lot with some of my health coaching clients, that they've tried something in the past before and it failed. Well, I think sometimes it's the unrealistic goals that are set. You're looking at, I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, yeah, but you want to lose them in 3 months. That's not really realistic, right? I want to run a marathon next month. That's not realistic if you've never ran before. So I think some things that we need to do is start small and set goals that we know are obtainable with the work that we put in. And then find a support system. Get somebody on your side that's going to cheer you on and going to hold you accountable. That works for me. I need accountability. And when I have somebody looking on and, holding the mirror, I really tend to focus more and see those tasks through for those goals. So let's talk a little bit about the workout itself. There's different parts to it. I've broken it down for you. And you don't have to necessarily give exercise this much thought. But, someone like me who's wired to have boxes to check off, this really works for me. So I hope that this adds some value to you. We're going to look at pre-workout, working out itself, recovering, and then of course rest. So everything has a different component, and we're going to talk about oils and supplements and things that you can do to help you in each of those elements of a workout. So for your pre-workout, make sure you are hydrating yourself. I hear it often that I'm not a big water drinker. I don't like the way water tastes. I don't like it. Add some essential oils to your water. The citrus oils are delicious in there, and I'm really digging that MetaPower in my water. Set your alarm to drink more water, even if it's just taking 2 or 3 drinks every half hour. That's going to help fuel you, and you'll see that once you start drinking water, you're going to crave it. Warming up is really important. Not so much as just going out and just stretching your muscles to get moving. You really want to do something dynamic, dynamic warm up. So kind of mimic the exercises, or maybe the running, jumping up and down, really get your joints warmed up before you do something strenuous. And you can always use essential oils with warming properties. Some of my favorites to use have always been cypress. I love, love, love black pepper in there, and wintergreen, and just kind of rolling it on there, just on my calves. And I also like, oh my gosh, lemon eucalyptus. I should put that in there. I really love lemon eucalyptus on the back of my calves. It really helps to warm them up and loosen them up. And then Mito 2 Max. This is going to help with that energy, sustainable energy throughout your workout. I have found that a capsule of this in the morning and then a capsule in the around the lunch hour really provides me just sustainable energy. My husband has found taking 2, like a couple of hours before working out, seems to work for him. Find your normal, but don't exclude these. These are wonderful. This just helps with creating more cellular energy. It really supports the mitochondria. As you're working out, clear breathing. This is a really big issue for us in our home, only because I'm super hyper aware of it because of my son. And then just, last year with my daughter getting over, COVID, she had some wheezing that she had to deal with, and just building her lungs back up to capacity. So this has just been always, just a conversation, ongoing conversation in our home. But when you can't breathe, nothing else matters, right? So as you're working out, to keep your airways open, definitely use Breathe. We love that Breathe stick. It stays on the skin longer, and it just provides that nice, vapor aroma, breathe aroma, and just keeps those airways open. Douglas fir and eucalyptus are also wonderful. And you could also put cardamom in a glass of water if you're really feeling tight, just to kind of open you up a little bit more. If if it's during the spring, like right now, and allergies are just nuts, start taking a Tri-Ease every single day to really get yourself, prepped, especially if you plan to do any kind of exercise outdoors. And you could always just suck on a Breathe drop to kind of keep things open. Those are just some of our go-to. Cardamom, I found very surprising in water to really help with opening the airways. You could also diffuse in your space too. Diffuse Breathe, diffuse cardamom, diffuse Digestive if you have allergies happening. It's really going to help. During your workout, use those invigorating essential oils. Again, something citrusy always works. Motivate is wonderful in the diffuser. And make sure that you're massaging, warming, or soothing oils during your warm up to kind of get your muscles warm to avoid injury. Some tips. Now, I'm big on setting alarms. That kind of keeps me focused on my time. I have this reminder that you see there 4 times a day, at 9, at 12, at 3, and at 6. And these are my 3 words for the year. And whenever these pop onto my phone, it reminds me, and you actually heard my little ringer go off maybe. It just reminds me to realign my thoughts. What am I doing at that moment? And is it aligned with what I have intentionally set out for this year? So I find that this is really, it works for me, but maybe for you, set an alarm of why you want to exercise more. Are you wanting to control your weight? Are you wanting to, feel better, have more energy? Are you wanting to sleep better? Find something that's going to really resonate with you and put it on your phone. Well, our phones are always with us, right? And it's just whenever it rings, just take a look at it and maybe use that as your motivation to go out and move. For recovery, cool down is really important. Don't go out and do all of this stuff and then just walk away from whatever it is that you're doing. Your cool down should mimic your exercise. Do that for about 3 to 5 minutes until your heart rate comes down, and then stretch. All right. You can stretch in between your workout too. If you're doing, something strenuous, or if you're feeling a little crampy, a little tight, you can stretch during your workout too. But always know your limits. Don't stretch to where you feel a pull or a strain. That is not good for you. Deep Blue has always been my go-to during exercise and even after. I love the way that it feels on my muscles. It just keeps them from really flaring. Hydration is key. Drink that water. And your recovery meal. If you've exercised, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, even 30 minutes, think about supplying your body with some nutrients and some protein. That Meta Power Advantage, which is our collagen, is super after exercising. Try to get this in within the hour, 30 minutes to an hour after you exercise. It's really going to help with repairing your tissues and just really give you a great recovery after your workout. Foam rollers, I cannot say enough about those. Those are just awesome. Roll your calves on there, your hips, your back. It's just a wonderful way to work out the kinks, to break up that lactic acid that could be hanging out on the muscles. schedule massages. If there's a few massage schools here in town, those kids need practice, those students need practice, and they're very affordable. I think I saw one for an hour session for $45. That is awesome. And schedule that once a week. If you're doing a lot of exercises, once every 2 weeks, whatever fits your budget, but definitely make sure that you're scheduling that regularly. It is not indulgent. It is necessary to repair our bodies and to bring them back to balance. Part of recovery too, that I really lean into are Copaiba and Copaiba soft gels. I absolutely love them. They help with inflammation. They help with pain. They help to, if I'm using the oil topically, I like to put that down first and then put Deep Blue over it. If I'm really feeling sore, the turmeric dual chamber capsules are wonderful for inflammation. It provides a healthy support for healthy inflammation. Those are just great, especially if you're working on something very specific. I have found that using the turmeric dual chambers have really helped with my heel. And I think MetaPower just kind of put everything into overdrive. Foot soak, I am huge for this. Got it, especially after long runs or maybe even long days at work. This is wonderful. It just helps to draw out all those toxins that have built up. It helps to just relax those muscles. It provides some magnesium to support that area. It's just wonderful. Again, this is not indulgent. This is so necessary for good feet, for strong feet. Another recipe that I'd like to share with you are vegan oat bars. These are so easy to make, very delicious. And you can make this, you can add whatever you want to this. My favorites to add are walnuts and dates and chia seeds, coconut flakes if I had them on hand, but definitely chia seeds. I like to put chia seeds in just about anything, like my smoothies, definitely my smoothies, because they have a lot of great omegas with them and a good source of protein too. So this is really easy. You can screenshot it. I'll post this into our group later so that you can snag that recipe. But something like this that doesn't have a whole lot of sugar, it has a lot of protein, a lot of complex carbs. This is the kind of stuff you want to snack on in between meals if you're really feeling hungry. It just helps to, it keeps you from overindulging with the sugar. And it also provides you some good omegas and some good protein. So the last part is rest. It's so important for you to get that rest in between your exercise, your workouts. This is going to help you to fight fatigue in between. It's going to give you the energy and the stamina you need to continue keeping your body into motion. A bedtime routine is really important to help you get to that place of rest. Serenity is a huge favorite in my home, as well as vetiver. You can also take Serenity Complex, the Restful Complex soft gels, 1 or 2. We love them here. We always have them on hand. And even giving yourself a foot massage with that vetiver at the end of the night is going to really help to unwind you. Some of our go-tos, if you're big on baths, try a bath oil to kind of help you relax. The Soar No More is really great if you've just really exerted yourself for the day. Maybe you thought you were going to go out and lift weights for about an hour and you hadn't done that in 10 years. This is really going to help you with that. The eucalyptus improves your circulation, and the peppermint just kind of helps with the pain. That's a really good one. Our sleep serum up there is named after my son, Seth. This is what we have going all the time. I have shared this with many times with many people, and they've all had success with this. It's really simple. Things you may have on hand already: Serenity, cedarwood, lavender, and vetiver. And just diffuse that. Put that on about 5-10 minutes before you wind down in your bed, and it's just really relaxing. And then again, the Serenity soft gels. We just really love those. They provide such great support for sleep, helps to get us to sleep faster and helps us to stay asleep longer. And I will also add that that advantage, the MetaPower Advantage, I've been taking that before bed and I am falling asleep so quickly, which is so new for me. I am loving this new change. It has been the best. All right, to wrap it up, find what works for you. Exercise doesn't look the same for everybody. And you don't have to do, crazy, strenuous, uh, obstacle courses like I like to do. Find what works for you. Riding a bicycle, swimming, yoga. Yoga is awesome. Pilates. Find what works for you. If you like group things, find a group class. Find your people. Just keep moving. And if you get to a point that, oh man, I scheduled my exercise today and that didn't happen, don't beat yourself up for it. Every day is a new day to start over. So maybe catch it up on the next day. And don't restrict yourself. If you want a piece of cake, eat a piece of cake. Just don't eat the whole cake. Yeah, unless you have some kind of health reason for not eating it. But I don't come from a place of restriction. I really do come from a place of abundance. And listen to your body. Try to be as intuitive and aligned with your body as possible. And I am open for wellness overviews. If you'd like to have a personal conversation about some of your challenges and goals, I'm happy to help you navigate through a plan and maybe find something very specific for you and your needs. So some of my favorite apps and fitness gurus, I've been following these people for years. I really do love Tone It Up. They have an app. You can purchase, a monthly membership or a year membership. I actually just had the free version, and every day it gives you a list of at least 5 exercises to do. And it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, no more than 15. And they're really targeted exercises. So that's just something that you can do every single day. I love Jillian Michaels. She pushes really hard. I have a few of her DVDs. I absolutely love her. And I love Gina Aliotti. She also has an app too, but she does these wonderful challenges like the squat challenge, a crunch challenge that we're doing right now to get the 10,000 squats in a month. I know I'm not going to do it. There's no way I can do 10,000 crunches, I should say, not squats. But it's at least something that I can work to, right? It gets me moving. And I love challenges. Runner's World, the best resource for anybody who is looking to do their first 5K or their first marathon. Fitness RX Women has a lot of routines for weightlifting, targeted weightlifting. If you're into that, Map My Run is the way I keep myself accountable. It helps me track my workouts. I need stuff like that. I need accountability. So this really works for me. And then the No Meat Athlete, I love their website for, tips on how to fuel your body, fuel a vegan workout. Like I said, I'm not vegan. I am vegetarian, but I really do like good vegan recipes. Nothing too funky and scary, but delicious. Just a quick reminder of our current promotions. For those of you who are current members, you still have some time to get your free Palmarosa. It is wonderful. It smells divine, and you have until Saturday. I do believe Saturday is the 15th. Just place your 125 PV order, loyalty order, and it's added automatically. Citrus Bloom is the 10% off oil this month. It's a springtime blend, perfect for this season. And then we do have our Mother's Day trio that's available right now. You get 5 mil rollers of gardenia, which is not available for purchase. Neroli and jasmine. It's a beautiful collection, makes a really nice gift for your moms. I can't wait to unpack mine with you when it arrives. And then our enrollment promo. For those of you that don't currently have a wholesale account, you can get a free one. We don't have a membership fee anymore. So even if it's just ordering 1 or 2 products to get you started, you're going to get them at wholesale. All accounts qualify for free membership. If you place a 100 PV order, you can get a free adaptive. Adaptive is our stress and It's our calming blend, clinically designed for stress and anxiety, and it works wonderfully. And with 100 PV, you'll also get free shipping. And then for those of you that want to move up into, maybe you want to get a kit, or you know specifically that you want to get a certain, like the MetaPower, or you want lifelong vitality and you're going to build on that, a 100 PV gets you a free diffuser. And this is now an exclusive diffuser because you can only get it with enrollment. It's a really nice, small, powerful diffuser. And then if you place a 200 PV order, you're going to get 2 free more oils, a citrus bliss and a free frankincense. Frankincense is awesome for just calming the body. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It's great for pain. It's a great motivator too. You can put this in your diffuser and it smells lovely. We do have our in-person workshops, like I mentioned before. This is that social connection piece that we need for optimal metabolic health. So we have a Detox My Home. It's DIY make and take. I'll have 5 recipes that you can choose from, to clean your home. Minimize your toxic load by choosing something natural. And then April 30th is Detox My Body. So we're going to look at personal care products, and again have 5 recipes for you to choose from so that you can make your own personal care product to take home. These are free of cost, and space is limited. So if you plan to attend, please RSVP so I can send you a confirmation and the location. This is how you stay connected with us. If you're on Facebook, join our group. You'll find lots of recipes in there, lots of encouragement, lots of, information on products and how to support different parts of your lifestyle. We're on Instagram to give you a little closer, more intimate look at what we do at home. Yeah. And then our YouTube video has past recordings, and we do have a weekly newsletter. So you can subscribe to that. And then we have information on our website too. So thank you. Let me exit here. If you do have any questions, just post them below the video. I will post the links to the previous metabolic health series recordings, as well as the recipes for the stuff that I had in the slides. And there was something else that I had for you guys. I'll post the links of the apps and my favorite places to visit whenever I need some support or help with my exercise journey. All right, you guys have a great evening. Thank you for your time. And I know that this was kind of long, but yeah, this is a big topic and there's a lot to share on this one. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Peace.